What is up, everyone? Welcome to our December Pick a Patreon. As always, Carl, joined here with Dakota. He's up there in the corner.
Hey everyone.
Um, One quick thing, and then we'll talk about what it is that we're hopefully gonna find this month. We're doing many less. We kind of just went through them all real fast already. Eliminated some of the easy ones. We'll probably still put the descriptions of like the honorable mentions on the video, but we kind of just picked like the top 7 here, the ones that we want to spend the time on. With that being said, we had kind of a last minute change to our future D&D campaign. It kind of became a right now D&D campaign. So we're going away from probably whatever the plan was before to members of a cruise ship now. And that's kind of all that the players know. So I'm looking for miscellaneous at this point. Uh, and a boat would probably be the like the deciding factor, I think. What are you looking for, Dakota?
Um, Honestly, if anything catches my eye, that's just really cool looking. That's something cool. Obviously, like miscellaneous, yeah. And yeah, obviously boats. Like if there's a boat, that'd be awesome.
Yes. All right. Well, we're gonna get started with Asgard Rising. Once again, this is a $10 per month. This month looks like expect every STL files. Warband giant model stays in the following month. What does that mean? Uh, Traveler pack, anniversary models, monsters. Okay, so this is one we've talked about before with Asgard Rising, like not putting things out until later, and we feel like we make a decision beforehand. So this post was on what the heck? Is this all of December? Oh, it was today.
Is today, yes.
So yeah, so like there's a lot of awesome in this picture here.
Mhm.
I feel like if you were to make a decision prior to today, you you may not have picked these guys because they didn't have anything out yet. That guy's cool.
Yeah, Asgard Rising. They send them out late, but every time we do see them, even though they're late, they're pretty good.
This one was a
And
week ago.
mhm.
Pile of
and a,
bandits and such.
and a lot of their stuff. That's the terrain for December, which they're great looking trees.
They're very interesting, cool looking trees.
Mhm. And
It's an
uh,
ad for Crippled God Foundry, which we will be taking a look at.
yeah, but they have a lot of like just like generally good stuff. Every time I look at them, I'm like, man, like if I think these would be one that if you just were like, I don't want to change every month, I could just see somebody picking an Asgard Rising just to
hmm
be a Patreon owner because
Yeah,
they have a lot of cool stuff just every
it
month.
certainly appears like every month, especially by the end of the month, we're like, oh, like man, that would have been a good pick.
Yeah,
And usually these guys are pretty modular, right, for their
yeah.
weaponage. So
Yep, I did some looking into them. Yeah, usually the like torsos and weapons and like heads. Apparently they're modular, so you can mix and match and kind of do what you want with them. So if you're like, oh, I don't really like that one, you can change them out. So that's something pretty cool.
gotcha. Give me an audio check real quick.
Check, check, check.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it pop up in the mixer. Okay, try that.
Check, check.
Hmm. Um. Okay, try that.
Check, check, check.
Okay, there it is. I may not have had audio for you in the beginning part, but we'll just pretend like we just fixed it. Hold on one second. Yes, Ronnie? Yes. Over here. There we go. Alright. Okay, so that I know where this little issue is, I'm just going to cover the camera for like 10 seconds so that this is easy to find when I edit it. Alright, so hope that's good enough. Okay, so I think we just realized that we had an audio issue for the first part of the video. If that got missed, basically we've talked about Asgard Rising being a contender every week.
Yep.
Yeah, if you've missed Dakota's audio, we're not sure. So yeah, I mean, definitely to be considered. Next would be Artisan Guild. Do they have images for their December video only? January trailer. Vampire stuff. All right, maybe we'll check out a piece of the video. So what do we got here?
Like some barbarians,
Yeah,
basically.
Dragon Peak Barbarians. I mean, you could get these and you could paint them. If you paint them like white and gray, that you could be Goliaths. If you paint them
Mm-hmm.
like dark gray or green, I mean, you could play these guys off as orcs.
Mm-hmm. Then you're getting some guys on some like saber-tooth cats. That's pretty cool.
Yes, it is. Very Conan-esque. Looks like they all have circular bases, which I always enjoy over the pill bases.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, kind of awesome. That model there.
That's like a hero. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That
And
one's
they
pretty cool too.
looks modular-ish, I
Mm-hmm.
think.
Yeah, it definitely does.
It's a interesting play on a black dragon. Some good-looking stuff here. It's a very specific month,
Mm-hmm.
um, which we're it's like kind of the opposite of what we're looking for. Do we have a picture of their um welcome box? That's what I wanted to see. I don't remember which one these guys are. Can I not see? Okay, maybe this one. Nope, still not gonna let me. Okay, well,
They have a welcome
they
box
have a
though.
welcome box. Yeah, Trouble in Taverns, Gargoyles, Trolls, a Soul Stealer bust, Adventure Camp Starter Pack. That's kind of cool. So, okay. I don't know if they're cool enough to like just pull me away from doing something, general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what we have here, another very barbarian-esque.
Mm,
Get some dinosaurs.
that's a pretty cool, I mean, centerpiece right there, though. The people hanging on the T Rex
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
And then this like giant sloth or something over here.
Mm-hmm.
Man bear pig.
Yes.
It's good looking stuff. It's only 5, 10, 12 models or so, and then these two giant ones.
Yeah.
Welcome pack, same deal with 10 models or 8 models, a big one, and then some bases, which the bases are pretty cool. Circular and pill and square, and is this also part of
Looks
them?
that way. Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Daybreak. I'm assuming this is no. I think this is their January preview, ain't it? Yeah, yeah. Okay, hold on. December release. Can I just click through the images? A little. All of his stuff's a little too big. I feel like it's. It probably looks cool, but it's. You wouldn't want this for like a player character, because
No.
the. I don't know. He looks almost cartoonish with the amount of stuff.
Very chaotic looking.
Okay, maybe they're just skipping on. Maybe I have to watch the video. Alright, it's not great quality there, but everyone's pretty heavily armored. She's even. I was like, oh, we have mage here. Like, oh, we have another mage. No, he's carrying double
Two,
maces.
two giant ass maces.
Yeah, that. Completely modular, which is cool.
I mean, the troll right there is pretty cool.
The troll's pretty awesome. But I think if I were to go with a more niche one this month, I'd probably take Artisan Guild over the Daybreak.
Yeah.
Okay, so Daybreak will be the first one that we officially eliminate here. Epic. Epic is going to be a
Epic.
contender week in and week out because the sheer amount of models that are offered. Looks like we have a lot of basic here, which is kind of what I was looking for. Some tabletop fodder.
Some
Um,
villagers. Yeah.
yeah, lots of villagers, tons of stuff. Even some animals. Um, Kingdoms of the Secrets. Looks like we have lots of, once again, like NPC filling stuff. A handful of maybe like some more important player characters or even player characters here.
Mhm.
Cook, waitress, dwarf, knight, warrior, gnome. Yeah, I mean there's definitely some interesting stuff there. This one here looks like we have maybe lots of bad guys probably,
Yeah. Probably bad guys.
but there's quite a few different species here. Um, a lot of these are large. These might be able to make for some good player characters, like the fire dwarf,
Hmm.
the earth, some rocker, oh guitar. I don't know. Maybe that might be something. It's too.
Two out there. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, looks like there's still. But anyhow, you get this is just anything that you get out of these is probably pretty good. If you can get like one of these sets that you really like. Once again, here we go. We have a couple of blue dragons.
And kobolds.
Kobolds are always useful.
Mm-hmm.
Scorpions, visor.
Vizier? I don't know. Viziers?
Let's check it. Uh, let's see here. Vizier. Punch in D&D after that. See what we got here. It's a background.
Hmm.
They look like maybe like a priestess of some sort. Oh, well, here I found the epic image for the dude. So yeah, like almost like a Arabian pirate sort of looking dude.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty good. That could totally be a player character or even a NPC of some sort
yeah,
that you come
for sure.
across.
Where was I? Okay, Aladdin. Okay, so yeah, we're in a very
Mm-hmm.
Arabian Night kind of list here.
Then
The regular welcome pack, some elves and goblins. Yeah, okay. The rest of their posts are like January stuff that they do one post at a time when they drop 200 models. So even if I open this image, I don't think it's everything, right?
no, I don't believe so. I think it's just the first set. I
Still
mean, I'm
though,
seeing some pretty cool looking
tons of good
stuff though.
stuff. Tons of good
Yeah.
stuff. It's like a Dragon Ball Z styled dragon here.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of awesome. These are the
Well, I'm even seeing
rockers.
the top left. It looks like you have some like fighters. I don't know what the like a paladins maybe, and then you have some wizards going on. Are they a specific race?
My screen's not moving around. I don't know. All right. Well, okay.
Okay.
Lots of good stuff. Lots of good
Lots of
stuff
good
here.
stuff though.
It's so hard to not. Oh, man. So hard to just not pick that one. Crippled God Foundry. Looks like we went pretty hard in the Santa Claus RPG here.
Mm-hmm.
We did like a half-ass little Christmas one-shot, basically. Um, Long story short, we're both getting our wives to start playing D&D. So we kind of eased them in before things start to get crazy. And part of that was a Christmas one-shot. They saved
Mm-hmm.
Santa Claus from.
Yeah.
The story really didn't make sense, but
Story didn't make sense at all.
the story
But
didn't
we
matter.
saved Santa.
They saved Santa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, there's a cool looking Krampus. Oh, by the way, I totally thought you were gonna fight a Krampus the entire time because that's why Dakota's wife plays a tiefling, and all the elves were afraid of her. And then we got to the basement, and it wasn't a Krampus, and I was like, oh, I totally anticipated fighting Krampus here, but it was something else, and I'd already read it out loud, so we were too far in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Certainly some interesting stuff. If you were gonna run a Christmas one shot, see, I would want this released. I get wanting to be with the theme, but I would want this released like back in September, so that if I was
Yeah.
gonna do a Christmas one shot, I could get my hands on stuff and get some paint to it, or at least have time to print it and
And
put it
and
all together.
and even to plan it. Yeah.
Right.
Because like you can't plan it out to be like, oh yeah, this is what we're gonna do at Christmas.
Yeah, I get wanting to put something out. I mean, unless you're planning a year ahead, basically. Be
Yeah.
like, oh, I'll get this stuff and it'll be what we do next year. But
Mm-hmm.
you're asking a lot out of your players to show up a year from now.
Yes.
Solid welcome pack. Like I said, we've funded this one. We have that dragon that is being worked on, sorta. It's prime now. Yay. Uh, haven't got around to it. But I'm gonna eliminate the Christmas month here from Crippled
Yeah,
God
it
Foundry.
just yeah.
All right. Last not least, we have Archvillain. This is December.
Yes.
Does it say? I don't think it says, but I'm pretty sure it's December. Yes, here we go. Um, some sweet looking owlbears, some werebears. I can't zoom in on this one. Looks like we have like a walrus dude here on top
Those are
of.
yeah.
These are like ice tieflings. Um, oh, some big walrus dudes over here. Ice dragon. Whatever this is.
It's the tail to the ice dragon.
Ah, no, the ice dragon tail's right here.
Oh, I'm guessing that dude's throne then.
Maybe? Let's find some more images. That's their sinister vault. Come on, why am I... I don't know. I'm not... They don't do single images?
They might not. No, they do. I don't know where though.
Hmm. I did realize that we were forgetting Loot Studios. So, let's add that one. I'm thinking about it. Okay. So,
It's a pretty cool month. Not as useful, I don't think. I mean, it's cool stuff,
once again,
but
we have this, like... You're putting out the winter stuff during winter, but by the time, at least the way I look at it, by the time I can print anything and, get it half, just a little bit of paint on it to the point to where I want to use it for a game, like winter's going to be over. Maybe some
hmm
people, I don't know, maybe if you had a pile of your stuff already done and then you're just like, gonna, you only had to get like 3 models ready or
hmm
something for next session, maybe, but, or you just start gathering up things for your next winter campaign. And there's no rule saying you can't play a winter campaign in the summer, right?
no, I mean we started Rime of the Frost Maiden
True.
a year ago.
Maybe I'm just already tired of being cold, and it hasn't even gotten cold yet.
Yes,
Okay. Um, that one's pretty cool looking, but
nothing stands out.
nothing really jumps out to me there. Uh, Loot Studios, some pretty good looking, especially these dudes over here.
Yes, those are some
Those
pretty
those are
cool looking dudes.
NPC or those are player characters. I'm pretty sure someone would use one every campaign. Your
hmm
paladin, your heavy armor, whatever.
Yeah.
Big dude with a like a big long hammer here, kind of cool.
hmm
You could even like work that weapon into your game. Be like, listen, I have 10-foot reach. Like, figure out a rule.
Yeah.
Sweet looking sorcerer dude. Panshaw gnome, Doctor Strange over here. Brienne of Tarth. No, it's Battleforged Titan. Another good NPC there. Ooh, in a
I don't know what their name is.
what do they call them? D&D lizard men? Just a lizard
It
men?
might be the Lizardman. Yeah.
I wanted to call it. What
A
are they
rogue.
called in Skyrim? Starts with an A.
Uh, I don't remember.
Me neither. That's what I wanted to call it. But anyhow, uh, War Troll, armored ancient or ancient dragon cultist. He's heavily armored. Same thing here.
Those like tiefling fighters?
I think
I
it's their
mean,
helms.
I guess that is a helmet, yeah.
That
And
one
that's a
looks more like a
mask.
mask. Yeah, they're still pretty cool looking though.
Yeah.
Um, uh, a wyvern that has like armor on or something, like a humanoid wyvern sort of thing. An arcane half dragon. This would make for like a cool player character if you had like a dragonborn,
hmm
like trickery styled mage. And the swamp half dragon, he's pretty cool too. So it's like a black dragon born, basically. A couple of very large looking Ashgex and Argenturum.
Guess they're just trying to make them name dragons.
I'm all for it. You get some war equipment. Could be could be real nice if for like that one time you need it.
I
Boom.
think that,
Here's a
I
siege
mean,
tower.
it would be super cool too. I mean, with some of the walls, because they've had walls and stuff like this before,
Mm-hmm.
like collecting them and then being like, oh, hey, like if you went, real hard in the paint, where you're like, this is the city, people, and like you had a whole city made. But I mean, that's,
Imagine
yeah,
one of us have to become like rich first. Well, just one of
yeah,
our friends. That's all I'm asking for. One rich friend.
yeah. One rich friend.
And we've been over this before. This starter set is pretty legit. Lots of decor.
And every campaign starts in a tavern. Almost every.
Almost every. Yeah, it's the easiest place.
Yeah.
Where do you go for your tutorial? Um, yeah, this is all stuff that's in the starter set. Well, Asgard. Uh, Artisan was like the orc people, sorta. Um, Titan Forge was some barbarians, dinosaur sloth. We also said these would make good Goliaths, orcs, just humanoid barbarians. As long as you basically have the pose and the weapon, you can say it's
Mhm.
whatever class you want.
Yeah, basically.
Epic being epic
hmm
as usual. And Loot Studios with a couple of pretty good looking player characters options here.
I mean, I even think you could run the horned ones as like tieflings
These,
somehow. You could just say it.
yeah, you just paint it to make it look like
Yeah.
those are coming up out of the helmet or something.
Yeah.
Um, I like getting the Dragonborn. Yeah, it's not me zooming. Like the black Dragonborn here
hmm
is kind of cool, just to give you that variation on Dragonborn. Um, any of them you think you could just outright say -2?
I think in this month we could outright. Right now, I think we could say outright Artisan Guild and Titan Forge, just because they're more niche. Um, they're not really gonna be that generalist of what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Like
I
there's not a lot of multi-use out of
I
all the models
agree
that you're getting.
for sure on this one,
Hmm.
and then just the same reason on Artisan Guild. It's too
It's got
niche and
some more variants, even though it has a bunch of cool stuff.
mhm.
But it's like if you were saying, "Oh, hey, we're gonna have a campaign where all Goliaths," you'd be like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna pick this one up, and you guys can mix and match and make it cool."
Right. Okay. Now, if we're filling the void of kind of the usefulness of what we're going for here, because we do have, like for this campaign, we have a list of 30 NPCs that are on the ship, and all of them have something to them. So it'd
Hmm.
be nice to be able to even put models, some faces to the names. Uh, Man, them trees are cool. Okay. Obviously, for something like this, Epic is certainly in there. You know, I'm sure all these villagers could be used for something or another at some point. Lots of potential player characters here, and then a lot of different species of stuff because that is kind of very important to the campaign, is because the players are potentially like exotic monster dealers. So having lots of different stuff really could come in handy. Just all the
Yeah.
different species and stuff. Um, all of this stuff you could see on a ship. To once again, how do you turn down the mini models? Then loot. I really only like, well,
The thing is, I kind of like all of them in loot.
mm-hmm.
It's just uh, I don't know. It's like okay, like I see them now, and it's like okay, I need to make a character, but I'm not playing any of them right now, per se. And it's almost like I don't know. I feel like you could pass on it just because of the it's very just niche.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you're paying for air quotes here a lot for this when this is awesome, but I could never print that. At least not with the maybe someday with a much
Yeah.
larger printer, but
Yeah.
because those guys look much bigger than this black dragon, and this black dragon I think really pushed the limits of what
Yeah.
my printer's capable of. Okay, so then there were two. Asgard Rising, which we've talked about many times, and definitely have a good chunk of boat NPCs here.
Mhm.
Does any one problem stick out initially?
Like a negative.
Yes.
Um, Not really. I mean, we haven't gone to them yet, so even we'd be getting the welcome pack. Which what was their welcome pack again?
It is this stuff here, some barrels, kind of some land
Just,
for
just some
sure.
random stuff. Okay, so
Yeah.
not like the best. And
So
then you're getting bandits.
yes,
Well,
one my
bandits air quotes.
my one issue with these how many different models are we really looking at here? Because I see we have like like this shirt set up three times here, but like that's just one model. So we're getting
Do they have a description at the top?
six, maybe seven. I don't think
Mm.
so because in their eyes, you change an arm or something like that's a completely
Yeah.
different model. how many different heads? I think we're looking at 6. You're probably getting 6 different torsos, heads, poses, lots of different weapon options. So my issue with this is they appear to all be human, and they're for sure all male, and it's like, well, I could use I could use some females. Once again, these guys are coming in with like these awesome looking riders.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're just gonna keep seeing this every month. So, because there's been a few times now where we're like, oh, we missed out. Like those guys had awesome riders, but they keep putting out awesome riders. So I feel like it's like when it's their time, we're gonna get some awesome riders.
Yeah, yeah, because we've even looked and it's like, oh, we could just go back and like buy the fucking, sorry, buy the ones that we wanted.
Yeah, buy that darn ones that we wanted,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
or
I,
we just wait because apparently they bring fire on the last few days of every month in their mounted options.
yep, yeah, basically. But yeah, I mean, looking at these two, I think this might be the first month that we would do, but I think you go with Epic. I mean, you're just
Yeah, well we chose Epic last month as our winner, right? But I'm pretty sure we chose Epic, but full disclosure, we did not end up backing it because basically by the time I got around to do it, work was crazy essentially. So by the time I
okay.
got around to do it, like the month was over, and I was literally like, I don't know if I'll have time to download everything before it like closes, and I don't know about how it went going backwards. So, but I do think this time for sure you get this Epic.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of cool stuff in there. I mean, you even got cooks like right there, drunk cooks,
Yeah.
tavern waitresses. Um, so many different
Yep.
things. I mean, you have wizards and knights and
I thought I
kind of.
saw like right here some shield maidens, fire dwarf females, um, and I need some of those things for. I'll probably go back through that NPC list and be like, all right, well, I have like a perfect model for this. Let me tweak it a little.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, and then here we go. Lots of villagers and farm animals, which might actually come in use. All right. I think Epic Miniatures it is.
All right.
Um, you got anything else?
Nope, I do not have anything else.
All right. Well, um, what do you like? I hate doing this at the end of the month, right? But with some of these Patreons, clearly, like with Asgard, you don't know what you're getting till the end of the month. It is it is unfortunate
Yeah, it is.
because Epic. When did Epic put out this post?
Hmm.
Like you knew what you were getting. Maybe it doesn't say like that.
Hmm.
It doesn't say. But I mean, if this is any tell here, we already have a ton of what's to come in January.
Yeah.
Here in the middle of December, a lot of this hit. Granted, I guess you probably don't ever know for the all the throwbacks and stuff, but
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that's is difficult is I think Asgard out of all these is the one that like pushes so late,
mhm,
even though they have stuff that's awesome.
yes, they do. But all right, well, for our December, our last 2021 pick'em, with 2022 being right around the corner, we're gonna go with Epic Miniatures again.
Woo!
Woohoo! Congratulations, Epic. All right, you got anything else?
Nope.
All right. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.